You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. Alright, everyone, let's continue where we left off in Chloe's point of view. Shall we? Okay, here we go. Being with Aliena and also the rest, it was going to be quite a mess. And it should be because of this strange fellow coming about. His name was Lunatic, and he follows the code of justice. Seeing him, he looked pretty creepy, and he was one heck of a trouble. But alongside him, he had someone with him. Someone by the name Evening Star. There was nothing much, but Lunatic just wants to get a good close-up on Aurora Morningstar. And it looked like things were about to get even more creepier when it came to these beasts coming at them. But Lunatic managed to take them all out, using his flames as his power. Once Lunatic and Evening Star made their escape, looks like Barnaby and Kotetsu have a lot of explaining to do. Back at the hideout, or whatever on the roof, Barrera and Chloe managed to get the story on Lunatic. Apparently, he was a vigilante, dark anti-hero who follows his own code of justice. He had his own next powers. But he was one heck of a mystery man. Not much about him except for that creepy mask he wears. Barrera couldn't help but say this. You know, I don't really trust this Lunatic guy. I mean, are you sure you guys can handle him? Kotetsu just shrugged. He's not really a bad person. He can play hero and villain, but also at the same time. He saved my life. He did? He did? When? Chloe asked. During the time when all of the heroes were brainwashed, and he knew that I didn't commit any crime towards anyone. You mean you were framed of a crime? Barrera asked. Yeah. Well, still, I really don't trust this guy. I mean, the mask is kind of creepy. I think he has something more than meets the eye. Said Chloe. Yeah, and that's what the problem is with you. You, on the other hand, I don't trust you either. Well, that makes both of us. So, what's your story, Barnaby? What? Rich boy that's, kind of hard to get? Let me see about your past. Someone try to rob your innocence? Someone took away something important to you? Or maybe someone just made you think you would never see your family again. Or something even more worse. Someone that pretended to like you. Pretended to be your friend. Pretended to be there for you when nobody else would. Now, ain't that a really sad thing? Huh, Bunny? Well, I gotta say, you can just bet your eyelashes at me just the way a boy would and see that if your pretty green eyes are gonna sparkle and flipping that nice blonde hair of yours, well, you know what? It's not gonna cut it for me, hun. So you can just forget about it. And while you're at it, Tell me something. You were brainwashed too, right? Well, who brainwashed you? A friend? Family member? Chloe taunted. Now that made Barnaby really angry, and he walked over to her. Chloe couldn't believe this. The others were watching. Oh no, Silas said. Oh no, I was starting to respect the guy. No way, he's gonna really push her. If he does, he's got a lot of mess to deal with. This isn't good. Oh no. Come on, Chloe. Get out of there, Chloe. However, Chloe did not show any fear. What are you gonna do? Hurt me? Are you gonna rip my clothes off and hurt me? No, wait. I bet you're gonna push me off this building. Make me fall to my death. Or maybe even worse, make my head crack open. You know what? If you ever did that to me, I got friends that will find you. Someone who is a pretty badass swordsman, and there's someone who knows how to kick and punch well. Oh, and let's not forget one other thing. Someone who is a metalhead. And I'm not talking about guitar playing. Oh no, I'm talking about someone who's good with metal. He can chomp you up and turn to metal and really hurt you so bad. I can guarantee you. Your so-called crime is going to be reported. Barnaby Brooks Jr. pushes girl off the roof. Girl is dead. Barnaby is arrested. Yeah, that's going to be a really great page one now, isn't it? Chloe said. Bunny, Kotetsu said, don't do it. He said, Barnaby, come on, leave Chloe alone. She didn't mean it. However, Barnaby wasn't listening to anybody, then turned to Chloe and said, who said I was going to push you off? Chloe looked confused. Then she gasped in horror. Oh no, no, you stay away from me, she said. Too late, Barnaby pounced and grabbed her, wrapping his arms around her in some sort of embrace. Chloe felt like she couldn't breathe. Oh my god, he's hugging me? What is he doing? Barrere and Kotetsu cried out for the others, who are falling. Bunny! Chloe! But then Chloe felt like they were going to hit the ground hard. But then, in some lightning swift, she found herself against a wall. She couldn't believe it. She was okay. But then she looked up and saw that pretty face of Barnaby. Chloe blushed. Oh, God, he's so close to me. Oh, is my heart beating so fast? What the heck's wrong with me? However, she felt hands around her face. She had to close her eyes. No, please, please, she thought. Then she felt warm lips against her forehead. She was stunned for a moment. Then Barnaby took a step back after doing that kiss. Chloe looked at him. What did you do that for? She asked. Well, you did say you were Dorothy Gale, so I was trying to be the good wizard and maybe give you a nice peck on the forehead. He said, I didn't say I was Dorothy Gale. I was just saying that as a metaphor. Chloe said, you know, Nyx, I'm onto you. I think you're a very beautiful woman, but you're hiding something. I'm gonna find out what it is. He said, But until then, maybe you can stop blushing and maybe try to be more of a crime fighter, he said, while running a hand through his hair, trying to be all charmer again. Chloe blushed. Then she glared at him and said, "I'll get you for this, Barnaby Brooks, Jr. Just wait, I'll get you for this." Then she stormed off, passing by Kotetsu and Barrere. Seeing this, Sanji was really upset. "That's it! I am so gonna get him for this! Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!" Brooke said, coming in. Now, what is wrong with everyone? Oh dear, what happened? Oh, you just missed it! It was so intense! Usopp said, "Yeah, I thought he was really gonna push her off the roof, but no, he just hugged her and then kissed her on the forehead. Oh, how romantic!" Index gushed. That is so sweet of him. Wow, I'm glad that's over, Levy said. Come on, what do you think he was going to do? Really push her? I doubt a guy like him would do anything. Silas said. Wow, that was crazy, Armin said. Yukio was just stunned. Yeah. Man, he's not so bad after all. Okay, all in favor of getting this guy as our recruit for this team, say aye, Silas said. Everyone except Sanji said aye. You know, it sounds like we're saying Happy's line of aye, Levy remarked. Yeah. Of course, Chloe said. Okay, tell me something. Was that the most intense thing? I thought for a second he was going to push me off, but he didn't. He didn't. What kind of guy is he? He must be one of a kind, Levy said. Never again, Chloe said, and she walked off. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Woo-wee! Isn't that intense or what? So stay tuned for more coming your way. I am Catherine Donovan, and I will see you next time. Okay, ta-ta, bye-bye.